Hey, what are the tricks to work with recruitment agency? My name is Keith Lau. I'm your recruitment advisor. Today is April 26th, 2020, Sunday, okay, day 26 of my 30 days program. It's free program, so I can help you to get back your work within 30 days. So I'm only able to see you a few more days. I feel like unhappy for me, but at the same time, I feel very happy if you are able to get back your work within the 30 days, because in my young age I can do it in less than like 3 weeks. Okay, fresh graduates normally 2 to 3 weeks, that will be okay. So I hope that you don't need me again. Okay, you can't see me live every day doing the videos for 15-20 minutes long, or for these three programs I'll also have weekly Zoom coaching call, but I will do it right because of my inner circle thing. So I'll explain. But yeah, yesterday, the videos I've told you, you have to keep working relationship with, a lot of business professionals using LinkedIn, right? And work with recruitment agencies. That is inevitable, right? And you have to carefully select it with someone who you wants to work with, okay? Because they have different types, okay, different people, and also they will also see if you're okay to work with as well. I mean, but anyway, working with recruitment agencies definitely help you and definitely can give you good results, okay? And then you can have a job more easier, faster. And even though you get a job later on, they will keep relationship and tell you new job and new opportunities. So that is important for you as well. Okay, so today I will tell you more what are the tricks, okay, so that you can work with them, and your recruitment agencies is eager, like tracing you, okay, like helping you, from their heart to say, so how can you build that kind of long-term relationship? And I truly believe that you can partner with them because at the end of the day, I've been, recruitment agencies as well, so I understand and I feel the same, and then I will tell you what you need to do, okay? So yeah, if later on, I think maybe you join a company, you're happy, and then obviously maybe you are become a manager or promoted to some levels that you want to hire someone, and definitely you will find out that agents who help you, and then you will give them some roles, okay, for them to hire, and then that will be also great, okay? So tell me, okay, would you like me to disclose some tricks and why everything? Okay, and comment yes if you want, and also yes, yes if you follow my 30 days program. Is just near the end. If you haven't watched it, so go to watch day one. Okay, I might remove all those videos in Facebook or YouTube because that is a whole program. Maybe I will charge it later. Okay. So feel free to ask me any questions. This is live, and you leave more comments and more interactions, and I can get back to you later, or I can answer your question right now. Okay. So yeah, as I mentioned, I work for both in-house HR and recruitment agencies. So I want to tell you more about agencies. Okay, in the last video, and then today I've also wants to tell you more about how you can work with them, because they are the professional, are more on focus on sales, but then they will also be like consultants, a middleman, okay, helping you to as a bridge to employers and employees, right? So what you can do, okay, first of all, now what we can get out of them, I mean, the benefits. First of all, is they can help you definitely to present your profile very well, okay, as they will ensure that the deal, okay, they wants to make that happen, make the offer, and so that they can have the money and commission, right? So what they do, they will furnish your profile, they will help you to revise your CV, and they will teach you what are the skills, okay? So that is something that I would say they really very good in terms of the profile. And secondly, they will also give you insider information whenever you interview, right? So they equip you with the interview skills, and then tell you exactly, okay, how can you answer the questions? Because they might know the employer, they might know the hiring managers, what are their styles, what are the companies, you have to need to know, and the cultures and the teams look like, and why this role is happening. So they will give you that kind of information and help you in terms of going through the interviews. Okay, what question might be asked, okay, just like examination. Before that, they already give you some hints and some tips, okay? Number three, they will also tell you the process, okay? lots of times you submit your CV, no response, interview and no feedback, right? But they will tell you exactly, the process and what you need to do after that, okay? And they, of course, they will give you feedback if they can. And because they might have another candidates going through that, or before that they are working closely with the company, so they know exactly what they're planning to do. So step by step, they can guide you and help you to tackle the problems that you might be facing. And number four, they will also fight for a good salary for you. I'm not saying that they will fight for really exceptional, stretching to the maximum, because at the end of the day, they're helping the clients to find people. Their customers is actually the companies. So they're working for them, but they will also fight for a good salary for you because of, as I mentioned, they want to make that deal happen and makes everyone is happy, win, win, win. Okay, you get a job, companies find the best talents, and then they got to complete the deal and get a commission. So they will help you to negotiate for a better offer that you like, at least, okay, so that you will join and happy and work for that company. So that's what they can do. And finally, number five, the benefits working for them is they will also keep in touch with you. As I mentioned, this is a long-term game, okay? So they will partner with you, network with you, and maybe give you a lot of market intelligence, some updates, okay, some people movement. And it's interesting that they might, at the end of the day, I don't know, 1 year, 2 years later, they will call you, hey, by the way, I got another role, which is interesting. So what do you think? So they will tell you more roles, from time to time, and that is why they're helping. Okay, so if that is so good, that's the benefits, right? So how can you work with them, and what you need to do to make sure they are aware of you and they would like to work with you? So number one, I suggest, because based on my experience and I've seen a lot of cases, so I don't want you to try and error. I just want you to get the result, right? So number one, what you can do is whenever you send the CVs to them, okay, not just everyone is high, even you do this in LinkedIn, right? They send the CV and then can you review it? Can you help me to find a job? Or can you refer something? Okay, is you ask for lots of things, right? You didn't contribute, didn't give value, didn't really helping people. So, but another thing that I want to tell you is you can treat that angle, right? Such as, okay, you send an email, right? Of course, don't ask people that you are looking for jobs. Okay, don't tell them something like that. But you can do something like, okay, I heard that you're good. Okay, I will refer by someone. So I can give them, some praise. Okay, you are good in the market, and then by building relationship and then asking for some other helps it further, right? So a trick for you. Okay, if whenever you send an emails, okay, you have the email title, right? You say RE colon. That means like reply. Okay, seems that you have the relationship with them before. Okay, and secondly, what you can do that is referred by Peter, okay, make up a name, okay, because like Peter, everyone could be, right? And why you can say RE referred by Peter is because they will receive an email and say, hey, look, who's Peter? Okay, but anyway, forget it. But good people always refer good people. So if you're referred by someone, and then if your email saying that I'm good in the market and can we help out or can we discuss something? So definitely they are happy to arrange that 15 minutes call or help you to revise your CV and do some career advice, right? So this is why when you're sending the email, you're still able to attract their awareness and curiosity so that they will contact you, okay? And another trick is whenever you call them, I'm not sure whether they might have general lines. Okay, the companies may have several consultants, or they're always busy. They have to meetings with candidates. They might go out to meet clients. They might have busy doing a lot of admin stuff and other things, right? So whenever you call them, people is always like, okay, it's busy and don't know what to do, right? So again, if you're saying that I'm looking for jobs, I'm a job seeker. Okay, I already sent you a CV. Okay, can you read my email? I just want to follow up, right? That's annoying. So what you need to do is basically you call them. Okay, of course you have to be polite, and then saying that I'm Keith. I'm from Colgate Palmolive. Okay, I worked for Colgate before, or I'm working for UBS, HSBC, whatever, right? So I know that you're good at the market, right? As the same wording. And then I just want to discuss with you some hiring recruitment matters. Okay, so are you free to talk? Okay, so can you have some time, or do you need to get back to me? Something like that, blah blah blah. So you're saying that you seems like doing something about recruitment. So because they work for clients, they always think that clients is more important than candidates. Okay, they treat candidates like treats or candy, right? So what you need to do is saying that you're actually working, okay, and it's a company name is very concrete that you want to tell them, discuss about recruitment. So then they will start the dialogue with you, and then of course later on then you can say that, by the way, I'm actually also looking, but yeah, any advice from you, or how about the market? So you discuss something like this, okay? So that could help you. Number three, when you meet with them, okay, so what you need to do, okay, you tell them some information, you help some people, right? So what you can do is, particularly, you can tell people about your companies, okay? Everyone wants to hear about stories and interesting things and what's happens, okay? Any updates, right? So your team structure, what you do, okay? Maybe your boss, your teammates, okay? What are they look like, right? Right now, because of like COVID-19 or whatever, people are quarantined and working from home. So any new news, any interesting things, okay, that I'm not saying that you disclose confidential or private information or company business, things, but interesting thing, disclose something is always good, about the market, about the people, is always good, so that you build a relationship and give them some values first, and they will love that. They will keep that relationship. If you also able to provide the HR name, and might be some other teams is hiring some that kind of information, then they will love that. They will always want to work with you. Okay. So yeah, I also want to finally recommend. I will only recommend you to find agencies that you like in your specialty. You can track your profile on LinkedIn, okay, and try to see if you can approach them or build that relationship with them, or you apply the email, phone call, okay, or whatever, that you build a relationship. And especially for those experienced consultants, they are very good in the market. They know something, okay. So working with those recruiters can definitely help you to achieve your career goals. And please remember, agency will only help people who wants to help, and valuable people, okay, so that they can help as well. So your CV must be not that bad, right? It should be good, and you do have a very good career history and progressive career path, and good industry knowledge, be an expert in your field, as you're in your market, then someone maybe know you, okay, you have stable career, you work for Weberville, a large company, multinational corporation, and definitely, you're not unemployed, or you're not terminated, or you're huge employment gaps, or you're very bad in CV or interviews, right? Definitely, they want to have good people only, okay? So think about this. Okay, if you are a jumpy candidate, if you're a junior candidate, always want very, very aggressive thing, and so how can they help you? Because at the end of the day, the clients, I mean the companies, they're always looking for someone who is in the same field, same job nature, same market, same thing, right? Same industry, and better is from competitors, okay, and doing the exactly same role, okay, and their salary is actually okay, so that they can join your company, right? This is something they want to find it. So that's why they're going to job board and then no replies, because that person working in that company is very, very happy and enjoyable, and they will need the recruiters to headhunting them to dig out whether they're interested to change, and then convince them to interviews, and this is why they are paying high values to the recruiters, right? So that means if your series have some typical problems or whatever, you're not really good in the market, or you can apply directly. You don't need to go through the recruitment agency. So recruitment agencies only wants to find those people who are really, really valuable, okay, and this is because the request by the clients, okay. So that is you need to know that, right? And by the way, also think about this as well. If the company is willing to pay that cost, that values to, I mean, the price to the agency, so that they would like to get the values, they will get the best talents, and they will want to find 100% perfect fit people, and so maybe you can say, okay, finding agencies is it's not a hard thing, right? Could be, or because there's a lot of agency out there, but I would say that most of the time you may think that because you approach agencies, it's very hard to find role, or they have no time to do screening, or most of the companies, they are global companies, big names, they do have a lot of money, or maybe they are a startup, okay, so they don't know how to get more people. So yeah, yes, right, but I was want to emphasize that if they can pay such amount of money, they must be good companies, okay? And they must be something that you can grow with them, okay? They just don't want to, only use job board, okay? If they approach agency, they build a relationship with agency, and then they definitely want the very good people, okay? So they could offer you very good career path and opportunities, and so you have to treasure that opportunities, because this is also the hidden job markets that referred by the agency, right? So grab the chance, okay, and try to see if you're able to talk to them, open your dialogue, at least, okay, trying to be headhunted is really interesting and enjoyable, okay, and finally you can. As always, you can enjoy the long-term relationship with the agents. Okay, so if you want to tap into hidden job market, just build a relationship with them. You know what? Agency wants to always wants to meet with you. Why? Do you know why? Comment your opinions, and then what's your thoughts? Okay. Um, why is because now, yesterday videos I've mentioned about there's a million of agencies, different types. Okay, and uh, you know a lot of companies might not only find one agency, but some other agencies. Okay, so you have to know about that. They want to meet with you because they are competing with other people. Okay, they want to compete with the time as well. Okay, and they want to, how to say, if they meet you, they can build a relationship with you. Okay, then they will definitely able to help you to I don't know, optimize your profile and then send to the companies. Okay, for the first, for the, how to say, at a very, very, good speed. Okay, just today or tomorrow. Okay, they will send it, because once they send it and nobody send your CVs, they will have 1 year period to lock your resume. Okay, so if you join that company within this 1 year period, okay, then they will get money and they will get commission. So that's why they're very eager to meet with you, and they will never tell you the client's name on the phone, right? And they always want to convince you face to face and understand some of the background, so that when they send a CV, their profile, they will know how to present you and how to represent you on behalf of the company, so they can answer some of the questions, some of the concerns about the company. And that is why, you also need to spend time with those people. Okay, meet with them. Okay, and yeah, I think this is quite basic, reasons. And also you have to understand, the current situations, and they would always want to see why. I feel why is why you're leaving the companies, why you want to change and join that company, or whatever reasons, and then maybe your current salary, your expected salary, and also your notice period, so that they know how they can negotiate on behalf of you about the salary, and is it possible for you to join earlier or whatever, so they really understand your background, and this can help you for the room of negotiation. Okay, so they got more information about you, and they will write that report and send it to the company. And at the end of the day, if you submit your profile, so you get 1 year, 1 year, okay, and definitely it's very good for them. And just a quick tips, although you need to treat the recruiters as one of the interview, right, on behalf of the company, but what you need to do is you also don't want to tell them just your job duties. Okay, you want to tell them your achievements. Okay, how what was the benefits, okay, and what is the selling point, and how they can sell you and present you. So this is important, that and different from in-house HR interviews and some other interviews. Okay, you tell them what you can do to contribute to the company, so that they can sell you. Okay, and yeah, by building relations with them, of course, we have to answer more questions. Okay, and so that is different from in-house HR, because in-house HR, they only want to know whether your cultural fit, or if your technical skills or some projects is okay, then that will be different, right? But yeah, make friends with everyone. Okay, particularly recruiters, they will always want to do that. So, do you agree? Okay, finally, do you agree, or have you learned something new, or do you explore some different mindset or concepts about recruitment agencies? As I said in yesterday videos, I don't really want to disclose these kind of confidential information about recruitment agencies. My fellow friends will be like, "Okay, why you're revealing all the secrets?" But yeah, I mean, interesting. You you should, go out to meet with those recruiters and search out them by applying first. You can start a relationship, or by using LinkedIn so that you can ask for their help. Okay, even though maybe you do some research, go to the company website and find the numbers. Okay, for you to call them. Okay, because normally they will have consultants' photos and experience listed in the company, so you can call them. Okay, you can discuss whatever your needs. Okay, using the tricks that I showed you earlier. Okay, if you're looking for help, okay, anyway, so you want a faster job search result, you can definitely attend my masterclass as well. And also you can start relationship with me by career assessment programs, or a 25 minutes quick phone consultations. So I will give you some career advice and what you need to do. And for the masterclass, so maybe perhaps it's one called Find Your Ideal Next Roles in a Month, to the bundle for 2.5 hours. So you can access these the links, www.next-role.com/masterclass hyphen next roles. Okay, I'll also list down in the comment. And as I said, yeah, you want to start relationship with me, that's work with you and partner with you and hand holding you to find the jobs, okay, within 30 days. As we also touch on LinkedIn, so for searching out the recruiters, I'm not sure whether you really know how to use LinkedIn, because I have videos tell you how to create a great LinkedIn profile. So I'll give you more about the tricks, the tips and strategies, and how you actually find out the job opportunities and the people. So would that be great? So please follow me for all these 30 days program is almost the end. And tomorrow I will tell you more about LinkedIn. Okay, would that be good? So hopefully you're able to have more interviews and happy job hunting. So thank you so much, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.